Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Get it! Cougar 19!
They start the drive with Ledge. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
Here we go, here we go.
And rode him right out of bounds.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the 17, Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Ready, Blue 80!
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll throw the first down with Ryan. Touchdown Colts. Tony Gonzalez. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, it was his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf, come 19, come 19. Warrior 70.
On first and 10. It's Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Viking 18. Go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Let's go
I'm with you
now.
on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Hurts. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
On the jump.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Okay, ready? Cougar 19.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down to them with every incompletion.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Lynch up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Burks is intercepted, his third of the game. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
There go play action with Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
54, stop!
Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got his target, it's caught. Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about stories. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, check it. Alert! Regular! Let me go.
To the air right away is Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Go Bandit!
Now Brady. He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on on this first drive, already in field goal range. Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's done. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Irvin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action now. Ryan. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
To throw is Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Marvin Harrison complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They were running with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, it's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
50.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's done. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
66.
Brady now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Ozzie! Out!
Brady now on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got his possession receiver, Fred Biletnikoff. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Throw left side complete. That's done. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side is complete to Irvin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Regular.
From the 24, Brady. And he gets it to Bolden. Oh, what a move. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, 66. Hey.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Go Bandit! Sugar! A liar!
2nd down and goal. Brady. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Maher is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Ryan on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fields this way out at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw here is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only do they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. In motion right, that's Harrison. Running it with Dickerson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to Dickerson here on second down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man. It's Freddie Biletnikoff. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Biletnikoff in motion right. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to go up top again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Viking 18.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me,
touchdown! Tony Gonzalez. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Sports. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Las Vegas. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing Ryan to start out. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Flacco. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing a second interception.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Flacco from the gun. He's got White here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Flacco. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Julian Edelman from 10 yards out. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Play action, Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ryan. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Stop! Ready!
This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens,
and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Ryan to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54, stop! Hey, got.
They go play action with Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Vinatieri now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And so far, in terms of putting points on the scoreboard, it's been defense 2, offense nothing. But they'll have a chance to put together a first scoring drive this go-around. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick. 1st and 10. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. People just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. A run right side. It's Bettis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A.J. Dillon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Ready, Louis! 21! Hey, stop!
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-time scores just like this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And my goodness, another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of the time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just me. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Dillon now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Hey, Tuesday. 20.
Ryan. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.